Hello. I can't tell from earlier or later not because I had the thing going for a while. But, hi. Huh, what, we got to like 11 into Canto 3 last time? So we got 11 into Canto 3 last time, and we're gonna pick up pretty much exactly where we left off. The explosion is here. Oh, what, the GIF I made last night? I missed a spot in the coloring of it, but it was very fun to make. That's not it. That's what I'm looking for. There you go. There's no explosion in this one because I only have the explosion saved as like actual GIFs. I don't have them downloaded. But hold on. I got this. Hold on, I'll make it work. God damn it, I've already used that name before. Hold on. God, okay. And then I'll take this and I'll slide it there. And then I'll make it really big. I'll slide it up more. Maybe a little bit smaller so that it doesn't overlap with the bottom that much. There you go. I'm gonna put these here for now. Hello, hi. Ah, there's stuff in my, hold on. I can't see, I can, but like, there you go. That's better. I hate it when I get like a speck of dust at the very center of my glasses. My very nice glasses. You'll suffer with special on Canto 4. I see. I haven't done Canto 4 yet, or Canto 3. I actually don't know anything about the Cantos after a certain point. I know nothing about... So, for anybody new who's joining, I have not seen anything about this game at all. I know... That is true, there are 3. I know absolutely nothing besides the fact of what I've played. So I'm figuring it out slowly as I go. I've figured out Canto 1 and Canto 2. I did those over the course of multiple streams. I'm on Canto 3 now, halfway through. So about to get... I'm gonna go basically all the way... Oh, thank you for the sub. I very much appreciate it. The difficulty goes up a bit this Canto, so I'm being for a suffering today. I see. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Also, I need to address something. There are the geese. I didn't know that this is why there was so many, like, duck and geese, posts on the Discord. I don't color some... Wow. You know, listen, I try my best. That's all that matters. Evil, malicious geese. Alright, you know how it is? We got this. I always have to try. It never works. Not a single time. But it's really funny to just keep clicking the button to see what happens. Alright. The geese. The horrifying geese. Hello, Cookie. Welcome in. Oh, event closed. Oh. Event died. Well, I tried. Oh, I got the one thing I wanted, so, you know. Or maybe it didn't die. Maybe I just misunderstand. But... Watch and learn, bull. Listen. There was a chance, okay? I'm floating. Hello, Raining, the evil and intimidating geese. I don't use her for anything. I just have this N-Corp one for her, but I kind of want the geese ego just because it's really funny, but I'm not going to use it at all. Points for the event are closed. You can even if you had any points. I see. Well, I only have 2. What are you playing right now? I'm playing a game called LIMBUS Company. It's a gacha game, but like fun. It's cool. I like the characters. I like this guy a lot. He's pretty cool. I like this outfit for this character. It's pretty cool. I really like this one. So gambling. Yeah, exactly. You sound like a woman's... you sound like a woman sometimes. Really? That's crazy. Oh my god. That's a very common thing here. I sound however you think I sound. Why potential don't have any IDs? I don't know. Blame the gamble. The gamble has made it so I don't have anything for him at all. I have the base stuff and nothing else. Hi, Dragon. I have nothing else for this guy. That's it. That's all I have. I have, like... What's it? I have 2 things for this one. I have... How many for you? 1. I have a lot for you, right? No, I only have 2. I have 2 for you, but a lot of other ones. Blame the Limbus, blame the gamble. Listen, if I was meant to have a version of him, the gamble would have won. Do I have, like... Oh, I have the most for her. I have 3. Well, then to basically Heathcliff's peak, the potential IDs, I see. Yeah, no, I only have the base one. Don't they, like, uptie as time goes on? Yeah, you're uptie, you're uptie 3. Good job. Is it worth just having the original ones on if I don't have any, like, thing that I'm using for them? Because they always get up to uptie 3, which should turn on their passives. Or should I just have on, like, one of these ones, even though I don't upgrade them? I never really thought about that fact, but, what is it? But, like, it might just be better to have, like the default one, because then I can get... Their passive only activates at uptie 3, right? So, like, they have a passive that goes at uptie 3? Heath's logo is already a spoiler. Good fact about me, though, is I can't figure things out like that very easily. What is it? So I still have no clue. You ideally want to uptie 3, even units you don't use for their passives. I see. Okay. I mean, I could look at the ones that I don't use, like these ones. Like, what's this guy's passive? Apply Vengeance Mark to unit that dealt the most skill damage, to an ally. Okay. If the main target has Vengeance Mark, +1 final power, okay. Oh no, it's this one. The ally with the least SP heals 10 SP at the end of turn. If there's another ally from same faction, okay. What are your skills? What's your passive? This one. Okay, Tremor. I don't care that much about Tremor, I don't think. What's your passive? Oh, right, this is default one. Healing SP, that's fine. What about you? Actually, what about Fang Hunt? I've seen people talk about this one. Okay. Combat start. One ally with the highest sum of bleed potency, and count loses two bleed count. When an ally with the fastest speed hits an enemy with Rupture, inflict 1 defense level down. Huh. Do you fight things in this game? You do fight things in this game. We fight people and SCP monsters in this game. Exactly. That's a very good way to put it. I should probably up-tie this one then, huh? Because this one seems pretty good. Like, Fang Hunt Hong Lu seems pretty good, actually. With the passive. Especially because I have Rupture and Bleed. I have, what? You do Bleed, right? I have you who does Bleed, and I have these two for Rupture. And I have you who does Bleed and Burn, and then I just kind of throw him on at the end. But I have no idea if the chapter is out, but Fang Hunt's story has some really interesting implications for him. Should I watch his story later, or should I wait? Or should I just, like, watch it after I do it? Because I just joined, and I want to announce that I have crippling fear of the thing at the bottom right. What? Oh, what? Me? What's so scary about me, What the fuck is there to be afraid of, huh? Uh-huh. Yeah? Really? Come on. Say it with your full chest. What is it? Yeah, that's what I thought. What is other body psyche? You have a true ego, by the way. I don't remember what that is. Sorry. Fang Hunt has no spoilers in it. Okay. Got it. His story is safe, but it's interesting for what it can mean for him as a person. Okay. Well, then I'm probably gonna up-tie this one, because this one, Or my beloved, I do prefer Yuri, sorry. Well, at least I'm not dead. Okay? At least I'm here. I'm so sorry. Not really. I'll up-tie 3 him. I may as well. That passive seems pretty interesting, and I have enough to spare.
먹잇감이라고 생각했던 존재에게 사냥당하는 기분은 어떠신가요?
There really is only one unit with spoilers, and it's this unit's special ID. I see. Well, that's good to know. Oh, there you go. What is it? Spoilers for Canto 1. Gregor's not a fan of apples. So real. Okay. Honglu. Hello? Anyone home? I heard on good authority that this was your hideout, so I wonder why you're ignoring me? The child strode confidently through the dilapidated, rundown hallway of an old building. He comes to a sudden stop in front of a small door at the metallic stench of blood. The child raises his hand, soft and unlike his outfit and the brutish manner in which he carried himself. He gently places it on the door handle. Excuse me, may I enter? His voice is bright and upbeat, but between every knock, his voice drips with murderous intent, so intense that it couldn't be masked. Perhaps whoever was in hiding could sense it too. A barely noticeable sound of breathing passed the doorframe. Barely noticeable. But that hint of profound terror had carried the slightest, terror carried by that slightest exhale brought a grin to the child's lips. He simply could not help it. Aha! So we're playing hide and seek, pretending to be unavailable? I can hear you breathing, you know. If you won't open up, then... Still, there was no reply. But this silence seemed to only embolden the child. He slowly and casually lifted his leg, then kicked the door down. You leave me no choice but to let myself in. The door splinters open, and The blood fiend, who'd been hiding and listening from behind the door, gets flung across the room. The child smiles cheerfully at the blood fiend on the ground. Aw, why didn't you just open up when I asked you nicely? You gave me no option, you know. It's not like we'll turn a blind eye and walk away just because you're holed up in here like a dirty little rat. Looks so happy kicking the door. He's having such a good time. How did you find this place? I'm impressed by the bond between you and your family. They knew the address of every single one of their relatives, including yours. The child lightly tapped a photographed frame on the wall with his hammer and took a slow look around the room. There was a whole mound of letters on the table, while framed group photos with other blood fiends placed around the room. The blood fiend realized that something must have happened to his family. Something awful. If they were forced to spill even his location. Wait, there's been a misunderstanding. Can we talk first without waving that hammer in my face? Misunderstanding? Yeah, a misunderstanding. I've never hurt a human before. Always kept to myself, drinking blood only from humans who were already dead. The blood fiend wasn't lying. Blood fiends hiding out in this area were yet to hurt a human. They've been stalking the back streets, feasting on stale blood from corpses. An inexperienced fixer on their first blood fiend hunt might hesitate upon hearing this, but it didn't matter to this child, who's been in this business for a while. Yep, I remember. That's exactly what your family told me. My children would never spill the beans on me what have you done to my family? They had the audacity to bite a human. How uncivilized. So I employed a nice little, a little ice-breaking trick grandfather taught me. And it worked. It really was a chatterbox. Started sharing all kinds of fun stories with me. Broke the ice. You just tortured my family. Oh, don't be over dramatic. I don't think it was that bad. At least not enough to be called torture. Why? Why are you doing this to us? You never even made a blood bag. Not one. We just wanted to live. We wanted to live a life like anyone else. Why are you doing this? What? Oh, that's... The child started, then stopped himself with a scoff. Maybe he thought whatever he said wouldn't matter. So the child answers the blood fiend's cries. So the child's answer to the blood fiend's cries was far from logical, almost flippant. Because you're a blood fiend. What other reason do I need? What the hell? Oops, I've wasted enough time. Shall we begin? I hope to hear many, many stories from you tonight, too. Stories about your family. The child produced a silver bottle and swishes it in front of the blood fiend. Then... I can't do the screams. My voice doesn't go that high. It doesn't go that way. Oh, wait, get the thing away from me. What's so scary about this little vial of water? A drop of water falls through the small crack in the vial. As soon as the drop lands on his skin, the blood fiend begins to convulse, an inhuman scream escaping his mouth. The child continued to push the vial in front of the blood fiend until he grew so exhausted that he couldn't scream anymore. Then the child picked up the hammer. That sure was scary, huh? Don't worry. I'll help you forget this horror soon enough. As the blood fiend shuddered helplessly from the sheer horror engraved in his instinct, the child suddenly raised his hammer and brought it down upon his leg. Oh, God. Wow, you can regenerate from a crushed leg? Your kind sure are persistent. He continued to pummel the blood fiend's leg with the hammer until there was nothing more than shards of bone amidst a sludge of meat. That he may never pursue a human again. That he may never flee from hunters such as himself again. Just then, the child crushed his arms so that he may never grab a human. Sorry. How? Then then he held the blood fiend's jaw open and pulled his teeth out one by one, so that he may never bite a human. Much blood have you drunk? Keep regenerating like this. What followed was a brutal, one-sided beatdown. You're holding out for longer than I expected, but struggling won't change anything. Why are you so cruel? I never attack a human. I just live like humans, a normal life. The child shook his head in exasperation, watching the blood fiend try and speak through his mangled gums and lips. What? Wait, you're serious? You're a monster, a beast filled with nothing but yearning for blood. You can act like a human, but your nature doesn't change. Sure, a few corpses might fill you up for now, but sooner or later, you won't be able to stand that yearning. Besides, you have other sins to answer for, don't you? What sins? I just want to live a quiet life with my family. Whoa. Would you look at the time? Let's wrap this up, okay? With that, the child raises his hammer over his head and slammed it onto the blood fiend's head. Then again, and again, and again, until he could no longer regenerate, until the sun began to rise over the horizon. Only when even the blood fiend's fingers stopped twitching did the child raise from his position with a hollow smile. Family, huh? That's a good one. I'm sure it mentioned the family only because it didn't know who contracted me for the job. But that's really funny. The child unfolded a tiny piece of paper, dipped his fingers in the pool of blood that filled the room, and drew a red circle. On the paper was a heartfelt request, a contract of on the life of a blood fiend that turned one of their family into a kindred before fleeing. Will your real family no longer be your own after you get turned into a kindred? I suppose that's why he protested his end, but the child produced several other pieces of paper, all yet to be circled, read them. Found one of them that seemed particularly relevant to the blood fiend. To what the blood fiend said and unfolded it. Blood fiends are, at the end of the day, equal from the moment they are born. It's their nature. The child quietly left the building, red sun rising behind him. He may rest for a short while, but it will be long before he finds true respite. Despite the surface, beneath the surface of the city, blood fiends and their victims still skulked within. Whether he wished it or not, the child had to behold so many more things about blood fiend in his shimmering eyes, before he would be able to. There you go. Does it count as spoilers if I said that the milk is expiring in a week, therefore making it spoil? That's some pretty cut deep spoilers. That's what I meant. Even if it's not our timeline, this tells us quite a lot about him. Oh, what, his opinion on the family part? What's your favorite ID? What's your favorite ID story at this moment? That's tough because I haven't seen all of them. I got a lot of IDs and I'm always saving, what is it? There are a lot of, like, IDs that, I haven't seen the story for. Like, I haven't seen the story for this one, but I've not seen the story for, I've seen the story for this one. Not that one. I've seen the story for this one. Not this one. Neither of these. On these two. These two I've seen. These two I have not. Because I saved them for on stream. So the ones that I've actually seen, probably this one. Because I just like how loud and crazy he is in that one. I'm gonna go by. All right, thank you for stopping by. All right, Fang Hunt Office Fixer. You just sit there while I pull out. I'll add you to this group. You can do stuff with these guys. Because you're, oh, I mean, and these ones, but still. Either way, onward we head. Canto 3. Inquisitors 3. Okay. One,
이제야 부르나 좀요
probably 3, 4,
연료는 잔뜩
5.
고래를 향해
You have quite the Rupture and Burn team combo. I really do. I have Rupture, Burn, like, quite a few in all. Greetings, chat manager. Hello, welcome for stopping. Welcome by. I have, like, quite a few Rupture people, especially because these two are just really good in general.
끝내지
What is it?
기간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요.
Luckily, I'm doing fine on these ones.
적합한
이
조치였습니다.
작살엔 필살의 집념이 담겨있지 보았나 저건 이렇게
alright.
진리해졌다
그렇게 시원하게
Alright.
눈앞에 있다
그런 맛이 나는군.
So then the Fang Hunt passive should be going on in the background, right? Let me just look.
답답한 법이지.
Because these are all the ones that I don't have equipped. This will be Honglu. Yeah, with the high somewhat bleed, potency. Ally with the fastest speed, hits enemy for rupture. Okay, got it.
태어내리 끝내지
You need green points to activate? Okay. I should probably have read that further.
반격의 기회다
이제 단계만 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어.
Ow.
4번 수감자.
Right, that's the hammer and nail people. I have a lot of their IDs. Like, a lot of them. So yes, okay. So it needs green to work. Got it. So then... What if... Okay, 1, 2, 3. I have 4 here. Turn green if I do that? No. No, that turns purple. That turns blue. Can't activate it right now, but I can still beat up these guys.
끝내지
It's stored, it's residence. Oh, okay. I didn't know that part. I like how Verg announces the sinners by adjusting their numbers instead of their names. I don't even really notice that. I've never looked up to see what he says most of the time.
그림자가 그들을 덮었습니다
This is owned next to
청소부가
total
다녀가고
green
날이
points in the
밝으면
bank. Got it.
죽은
Okay.
자의 흔적을 찾으려는 자들이 와도 아무것도 알 수 없을
So that's
것입니다
why you like stave off using ego.
그림자는
I'm
거두어진
guessing. Like I have 7 of 7, which would activate his thing, I think.
야음을 틈타
Maybe I'm wrong, but it says 7 of 7 on the side, so we'll see. The smoke that was faintly visible through the bus window covered the whole town.
난장판이네요, 정말. 그런데 어디서 익숙한 노랫소리가 들리는 것 같지 않아요?
나 이 노래 알아. 그 뭐더라. 눈이 더럽게 많이 오던 날만 되면
So happy about this.
전쟁 때 병사들 사기 올린다고 이거 틀 때마다 진짜 힘이 쭉 빠졌는데.
The song evoked various memories in the group. For me, I'm not sure. It's definitely familiar, but it doesn't bring any clear images in my head. Good job, but now, good job now. Can you please put that incomprehensible speech quirk center number 4? Virgilia says, said, but not exactly. I see. That is interesting. Yes, you can lose passives in your bank, if your balance goes below. Okay. Well then, noted. I don't use egos too often anyway, so I won't really worry about that part. I mainly use egos in mirror dungeons, so I should be fine. However, I could still feel a faint splash of feeling from deep in my heart. Maybe I knew this song before I lost my memory. The mist of this mist of emotion roused inside me, though it didn't feel precious or warm. Egos work better when you have a structured team. Poise, rupture, etc. Yeah, an ache. An inexplicable sting is what I felt.
맞아요. 그날도
Hey, person in the bottom right. I'm tired of this. Oh my god, who the hell is Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs. You ideally want an ego only for clashes that you're sure to lose without. Or when you want their passive ego to activate. I see.
이렇게 눈이 쌓여 있고 노래가 들리던
The trees before us were decorated with grim ornaments. All sorts of internal organs and mechanical parts were hung from the branches as if someone put people's innards on full display.
이건 너무 지독한 거 아니야?
I've been here for the entire time. No way. Hi, welcome in. Sorry, not welcome in. You've been here the whole time, but welcome to your first chat message, because of course you've been here the whole time.
클래식. 아니, 키치하군.
근방에 생존자는 없다.
Then everything finally fell into place. It's just like
마이크 테스트.
Sinclair is not okay. He's really going through it right now. His jaw is so square in this one. Bear's soul just like says nothing, but it's so like interesting to me. He doesn't say anything half of the time. I want to know more about him purely because of that. A piercing sound caused the group to cover their ears.
모두 즐거운 성탄절 보내고 있나? 고요하지는 않지만 거룩한 밤이지.
Isn't Christmas still a far way off?
네, 한참이죠. 내 이름은 크로머. 순수를 사랑하는 파괴주의자, 그리고 망치를 치는 자.
One who grips the hammer.
이곳을 어떻게 넘어왔는지는
Okay.
모르겠지만 너희는 지금 사유지를 침범 중이지. 왜냐하면 여긴 보다시피 목과 망치가 심판 중인 신성한 구역이거든. 내 장식이 마음에 들려나 모르겠네. 뭐 길은 잘못 들어왔다 치고 지금이라도 얌전히 돌아가주면 너그럽게 벌금만 매겨주지. 왜냐하면 오늘은 성탄절이니까. 아, 그 전에 잠깐. 거기 귀도 있어?
이곳에 있나니?
Oh.
혹시 말이야.
I know this
거기에
look.
이단이 있나?
I know this look. This is one of Mersault's IDs. I always saw it and I was scrolling through. The massive man named Guido who responded to her turns to us. He intensely stares into each of us until his eyes fall upon me. He gazes at me for a very long time. Although he was wearing a mask, those eyes of his, they froze us completely still, as if he as if his glare nailed us to the ground.
순수하지 아니한 자와 그들의 추종꾼이 함께합니다. 그리고 말씀하신 그 아이도.
Oh.
뭐야, 내 싱클레어가 돌아왔어? 날 보러 와, 싱클레어. 난 네가 알던 그곳에 있어.
Oh no.
그럼
He's fucking not okay. Did you guys see that? It'd be a real disease name soon. That'd be okay. It'd be really funny, but like that also then that would also ruin the joke, because then you can't say like blank blank has LIMBUS. You can't respond to it properly, right? Because then the people will just say, "Oh, that." Naming a disease after it to go so far as to ruin the joke forever. They got hit with it one too many times, and they killed it forever. Tell me, I could hear his teeth grinding. Oh no. I can hear Sinclair grinding and gnashing his teeth. He made a dreadful noise. I couldn't be sure it was from hatred or fear.
나머지는 처리의 기도 아니면 내가 나서야 하나? 그래도 되는데.
지는 자께서는 불순한 것을 두드리는 일에 집중하소서.
Oh my.
좋아, 좋아. 우리 정화 작업을 계속하자고. 그럼 모두 메리 크리스마스.
Well, shit. A number of Inquisitors gathered around Guido. Like Guido Mista. It's pronounced Marisol, by the way. Wait, what? Oh, what, Marisol? The guy with the guy who doesn't talk a lot? He stands firm behind them. Hey, person in the bottom right, who's your favorite sinner? Gregor. Gregor, because he's cool. I like Gregor a lot. He's not making any movement, but his presence alone is threatening enough. An intense aura of hostility was radiating straight from him.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한
Alright.
이유가 있겠지.
So does this
기대하고
activate now? Because
있겠습니다.
I have...
단테.
I don't have any own. Okay. Oh, I on the side. Got it.
자 부숴줄 테다.
Alright, Sinclair. This is your time to shine.
얼얼하지.
These are the people that that really want you.
보는 맛이 일 처리는 빠르게
저놈을
하는
추적해!
덜 답답한 법이지.
Oh, I don't remember reacting to April Fool's event. I'll probably end up half the time. I'll probably end up doing it in the Discord again. I know I said I was gonna do it on stream, then in the Discord. I'm flip-flopping a lot on it because I just don't know when a good time and place for it would be. So I'm just trying to figure that out for myself.
끝내지.
교단의 전투
There's one clash and Sinclair immediately up at 2 health. Yeah, no. He's so fucking strong. Wow, that was... That was a really bad punch. Oh, I have 4. Okay. The fight continues for just a little bit longer. I can...
쓰며 뜀박질 준비.
Oh, I could have probably done something with that.
숨통 끊기.
I didn't even think about that fact that I could have clashed that one. Yeah, haven't you forgotten your promise from,
불쌍하게 왜
haven't you forgotten your promise and must call night? Wait, which
제가
one?
괜히 먹을 것들을 사들고 오는 것이 아닙니다.
Which thing did I forget?
이런 부수적인 효과를 기대했었죠.
What other colors are there in here? I'm gonna go for the red. Okay, I have a. I'll leave it up. I won't. I mean, I could. That. I mean, the main difference between if I did that or not is that this would resonate harder. I could do that instead. What happens if I would do this? I'll see. I'll see. That changed? No, that changes from favored. Offset goes to power counter. Offset. I'll see. I don't know what those ones mean yet. I haven't done those ones yet. These guys are mixed blood too. Gangster Sinclair is perfect for this. I see. Yeah, no, he does a lot of damage. He's great. I love him. I don't have to worry about managing his sanity like the other Sinclair I have. It's great. 14 health. That's so funny. First to the bottom right, I want to recommend a game called LIMBUS Company. It's a gacha game. The game's purpose to material wealth. I think you'd like Gregor. I'll think about playing it. Yeah, no, it's definitely on my radar, you know? I'll keep an open mind for it.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
The thing for $20? No, I didn't forget about that one.
끊이지 죽지 마라.
The only issue is that that will take a bit of time to actually come true. Oh hey, he's here. That'll take a bit of time to come through, so that's just something you have to wait on.
저놈을 공격해.
Still crazy to me that Gregor is Gregor is considered as one of the most attractive sinners. Is that a crazy thing to think? I think he is the most attractive sinner by far.
골치 아픈 것들이
No, I figured, just making sure it was still known. Yeah, no, I never forgot about it.
나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
It's still present in my mind as a thing I know I have to do. It'd be better if I just did that instead, because then I'd have to hit the res back there.
흑수며 빈박제 춤.
좋아. 장부에서 삭제.
I don't think that's crazy. Yeah, no, he's pretty cool. I always underestimate the Dilphin Joys, to be honest.
저자가 완전히
I
정신을
mean,
차리기
like,
전에
I don't know.
우선
He just
도망치죠.
kind of like, he's the kind of character that his base ID doesn't really do it for you, right? At least for me, the base ID doesn't really like help his case. But Fire Fist and the Zwei IDs for him are like, I see it. It makes sense after that point, you know?
수치스러운 소리를 잘도 짓거리는군. 승기를 잡은 군인은 적을 두고 꽁무니를 빼지 않는다.
지금 군인 정신이 중요할 때예요?
Gregor is happiest and Gregor is most depressed. I see you. Listen, I'm just saying, either when he's like at his happiest or at his most depressed, you know, it brings out the right vibe. At his happiest, he reminds me of Dante from Devil May Cry, that Dante. At his saddest, he doesn't, but he's still cool. Ishmael is right. That's not someone we can beat easily.
철수하겠습니다.
Greg is hot, what are you talking about? Exactly. It only makes sense. Hey, person in the bottom right. After this node, what is it? I want you to check out, I don't, actually, that's really funny you mentioned that, because you're not the first person to ask me to check that out. I have seen that about 3 or 4 times now. You should see Greg's style lament ego. I'll have to see it. 'Cause yeah, no, I think Gregor is cool. Otis reluctantly backed down. Sinclair, do you know what that Cromer meant by sorry, do you know what that Cromer meant by that familiar spot?
건
Sinclair shook his head. Sinclair shook. He was sorry, not his head. What? Shook. I filled in text that wasn't put down yet. He was seemingly overwhelmed with dread. But I could see the teeth grinding anger in him that's surpassed his fear. Looking at him, a thought blossomed in my mind. You need to talk, Sinclair. Tell us what you know, and you'll prevent half the deaths we might suffer.
작전의 성공률도 올라간다. 효과적인 정보를 기대하지.
No, Grey doesn't do it for me. More of a Mersolk guy myself. If I had to choose a male sinner, I could see Mersol. Mersol is good. It's like Gregor, for me at least. It's what, like Gregor, Otis, Mersol, maybe, as like a top 3. Because Otis is really cool as well, this girl. Honglu is my choice. Honglu is a very good choice as well. Honglu is up there. I hope I'm doing the right thing as the manager. Sinclair shook his head upon hearing my words, breathed in, and finally opened his mouth after some
우리
struggle.
집이요. 크로마는 분명 그곳에 있을 거예요.
너 그 자식이랑 아는 사이였냐? 아, 젠장. 하도 귀가 찢어질 도두서대서 머리가 다 지끈거리네.
학교에서 만났어요.
저런, 혹시 친구였어? 친구라면 잘 타일렀으면 좋겠는데.
친구 아니에요. 크로마는 우리 가족들을 죽였어요.
Oh. There.
미안해.
A prosthetic head hanging from a tree slowly turned to face us. Lights and sparks occasionally flickered within.
싱클레어 왜 돌아온 거니?
싱클레어? 이웃들이야?
Rhodia asked while looking at the dismembered prosthesis.
그런 것 같아요. 아니었으면 좋겠지만요.
They replied, watching with a grim look on his face as their bare wires sparked and short-circuited. Robotic heads soon stopped moving, only emitting discordant things. Then, a song begins to fill the air. All the heads sung from the trees, as singing, all the heads sung from the trees are singing the same song. The carol leaked through the vocal units of so many lifeless heads lands on the flames below. Oh, that's the song.
이들에게 이단이란 건 역시 의체 보유자를 말하는 것이군요.
도시의 의체 보유자들이 보이게 된 지 꽤 오랜 시간이 흘렀지만 여전히 그들의 모습을 보고 이질감을 느끼는 사람들은 많죠.
저희 마을은 K사 의체 산업의 성지라고 불릴 정도로 주민 대부분이 하이엔드 의체 부품 제작에 종사하고 있었어요. 크로마는 오래전부터 계속 우리 마을을 주시했던 거예요.
네 가족도...
네. 저희 아버지는 신생 의체 회사의 대표였어요.
아니, 제가 보기엔 이자들에게 그런 거창한 사상 따위는 없어요.
I agree, Ishmael.
그냥-
Fuck these guys.
그냥 광기와 폭력에 매료된 미치광이죠.
Ishmael asserted to him. After a while of staring at the Christmas trees decorated with his neighbors, Sinclair turns to me.
관리자님, 예전부터 여쭤보고 싶었던 게 있어요.
What is it?
그 기분이 어떠세요?
Feel?
네. 머리 대신 의체를 달고 있는 기분이 어떻냐고요.
I was a little taken aback since I've never had anyone ask that kind of question before. The issue is that there's no one to know how I'm. The issue is that there's no way to know how I might have felt before I got a clock for a head. That's.
따지려 드는 게 아니라요. 무례한 질문이었겠죠? 죄송해요.
No need. It's alright. The other students are a billion times ruder to me with their daily interactions anyway. I'm afraid I can't answer that. I don't remember a single thing about my life before the clock.
그러시군요. 항상 궁금했어요. 머리 대신 다른 것이 자리를 잡았을 때의 기분은 어떤지. 가족들은 모자를 쓰고 시계를 걸치는 것과 다를 바 없다고 말했지만 저는 아무리 떠올리려고 해도 잘 상상이 되지 않더라고요. 그 덕에 저만 유일하게 살아남았지만요.
I'm sure the procedure seemed terrifying at such a young age. You don't have to feel guilty about
아니에요.
that.
그런 게 아니에요. 전 단테 씨 생각처럼 그렇게 무고한 사람이 아니에요.
Sinclair quietly hung his head. I racked my brains for an appropriate reply, but no suitable words or comfort came. Only the unpleasant sound of sparks and flames filled the street. Oh no.
좋아.
Good job.
생동감이
Did
살아있는
great.
좋은 공간이 됐군.
By the way,
다음
one
먹잇감도 이런 식이었으면.
question, because I'm a bit bad at figuring this out, and I never actually have been able to. How can you tell what kind of damage somebody does? I've never been able to figure that out for some reason. I'm very bad at it. I see the resistances and the status and stuff. It's not the sword, that doesn't change no matter what attack he does. You don't, I'm blank. Okay, good to know. Well, I tried. The icon at the bottom of their attack card. Oh, that icon. I'd never noticed that. So that's blunt. So that's slash, that's pierce, that's blunt. I'm guessing because the look of the icon. I also kind of forgot what these were. That's blunt, that's blunt, that's blunt. Got it. What do you do? Slash, slash, slash. Okay, you do slash the full way around. Do slash the full way around. What do you? Blunt, 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 blunt. Okay. So he does blunt. These two do slash. You do blunt. What do? You probably do pierce. Okay, pierce, pierce, pierce. You have a defense skill, so it doesn't really matter. Got it. Evil Palace has 2 pierce, 1 blunt. Yeah, I'm guessing pierce, pierce, blunt. Okay, yeah, because one is like her fist. So yeah, okay. All right. Then what are you? A slash, slash. Yep. Okay. Pierce, blunt, pierce. Okay. Huh. Alright, well at least I have these two to help. These two, and then this one helps these two do stuff. And then you help because you do bleed, so I'm fine. How's your vibe so far with these developments? Harshed or still fine? Oh, what? With the developments on Sinclair's story? It's, very worrying for him. Considering how... I'm very curious to learn specifically what he did, but I'm not going to assume without knowing. But I have assumptions that I'm just going to keep in my own mind. With how he's going through it, current average level 24, recommended level 25. Okay, well then I'm just gonna fix that. Hold on. Hi, you need a level up. There you go. I know it's one of your favorites, so I wonder how you're dealing with it. I don't know. Because I don't know the full story, and I have a feeling that it's about as bad as I think it is. But I'm gonna wait to hear the full thing before I make any judgment calls.
자, 부숴줄 테다.
불쌍하게 울부짖는
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지. 강력한 공격은 단순히 적을 제거하는 이점만 있는 것이 아니죠. 이제 저들은 자신도 그렇게 될 거라는 불안에 휩싸이는
Power counter. Favored. Oh. He's not doing well on this one. Struggling or defense? You know what? I'll see what happens.
자, 부숴줄 테다.
I'll see how well he does it.
아직
'Cause who knows? He might. Oh. Okay, well, he tried. Tried his best. Yes, Sinclair gonna get it with a paralyze. He minimum rolls for 1 coin slash. I see.
나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
So then I probably should have just guarded with him. Okay, got it. God, I love Fire Fist Trigger.
쓸모가 없진 않아.
It appears like that hopeless because of that one paralyze. I see.
수감자가 되어도 훌륭하긴 하군.
Well, luckily, it didn't matter too much in the
알아들을 수
end.
없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
I might do that, power counter that twice, and then dominate across the board. I remember that this idea when you first started Limbus. Had you ever read some of the Sinner's novels / books? Not yet. I plan to do. I'll probably, if I read any novels or books, I'd say this one I've actually already completed their whole story. So I'd probably just wait till I have a couple down before I do anything. Only 3 in. Maybe wait till I'm like 5 in to start touching on that idea. Her reading ASMR? What, where I just sit there quietly? I sit there quietly and read a book, and that's the whole stream. That'd be a really funny reason to excuse buying an ASMR mic. Just so I can sit there with a book and then read it without, like, doing anything. Sinclair's story is based off the book Damien. Okay. I will have to keep that in mind. Level book is gonna take you a few
생동감이
good weeks. It's
살아있는
5
좋은
volumes with over
공간이다.
1,000 pages.
다음 먹잇감도
Well,
이런
good thing that
식이었으면
one's not
좋겠어.
gonna be for a while. All right. Direct concern with Isang once you do his canto. Okay. Prosthetic bodies pile up like a landfill in the corner of the town. I can see that some of them are still conscious, letting out pained moans. The Inquisitors paid no heed. They strenuously jammed their nails through each of the victims' chests, over and over, executing their pure intent.
심장을 꿰뚫었을 텐데 신체는 아직도 박동합니다.
필시 철로 덧댄 심장일 것이다. 인간의 본연되는 부분조차 이단으로 물들었군. 불결하도다. 살과 뼈를 모독하고 있는 모습이라니.
Ones are interesting to me. They remind me so much of Warhammer, but they also are like so opposite of Warhammer. They're like reverse Warhammer. Well, then again, I don't know all the Warhammer factions. Only know like one of them. The Inquisitor began carefully pouring a bottle of liquid over the prosthetic person, what looked like a solemn ritual. Judging from the pungent smell, it was most certainly oil.
사람의 기름을 머금거라. 이단의 시체여.
Kind of like Warhammer with the fanaticism. Yeah, like the heavily armored people with the wax seals all over their armor with the fanaticism as well.
불구로도 돌아가지 못하는 자.
It's just the opposite. The bit of opposite that I'm seeing with these ones compared to Warhammer is, you know, Warhammer people have that whole feel about how like once something weakness of flesh, something I forgot the whole thing. But like the idea that they want more prosthetics than flesh, that machine over flesh is better. That's kind of the whole Warhammer thing. But these guys are the complete opposite. So it's interesting to me. I mean, the Inquisitors remind me of a combination of a few groups, especially with the context of what when Mersol's book was written. I see. A lit match was then thrown onto the pile, letting rise a huge flame. Pronounced Mersol right. I should know how to pronounce it, so I just have to learn. Mersol, I was told how to pronounce it, and now I will pronounce it right from here on out. With the sound of sparks flying about, the air is soon filled with an acrid smell. Acrid! My god, Risk of Rain. It's not quite the smell of burning flesh. The spread of fire finally brings a crackling glimmer in those prosthetic bodies to permeate permanent darkness. I was going to say permeate because I was thinking about smell, but no. Movement into the weakness of my flesh disgusted me. I crave for the strength and certainty of steel. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of that line.
목과 망치는 언제나 인간성을 해석하는 데 몰두하고 있었다. 고통도 응당 겪어야 하는 경험이라며 의체를 달고 있는 인간을 비난하던 자들도 있었지. 이렇게 행동으로 드러냈던 적은 없었지만.
아까부터 들었던 생각인데 왜 그렇게 엔사에 대해 빠삭한 거야 당신?
내가 엔사 직원이었으니까.
Oh.
어? 아니 저것들하고 같이 일했다고?
Really?
저들과 같이 일한 적은 없지만 소속의 관점에서 본다면 그렇다.
Huh. That's... Come to think of it. This might be the first time I've heard Mersol actively talk about himself. He would rarely recount anything related to him. Perhaps he felt it wasn't necessary to speak at all.
왜 진작 말하지 않은 거야? 그럼 당신도 저런 괴상한 무기를 지니고 다녔어?
굳이 이야기할 필요가 있나?
뭐? 야, 그럼 내가 너랑 저 새끼들이 같은 편인지
I
아닌지
forget that
어떻게
he's so
구분해야
British.
하냐? 난 말이야, 관리자 저놈을 시계대가리라고 부르고는 있어도 머리를 자르고 불태워도 싼 놈이라고는 생각하지 않아.
Okay, that's nice of you, Heathcliff. You said something cool.
말만 번지르르하게 정환이 뭐니 하고 있어도 내 눈엔 그냥 사람 죽일 명분이 필요했던 미친놈들이 보일 뿐이거든.
For a moment of compassion from Heath. Yeah, no, he was actually nice to me. I didn't
말해봐.
expect that.
너도
He's
저
usually an
새끼들이랑
asshole, but he goes out of his way to stick up for you here. You know, he really does.
그런 것에 대해 생각하던 시기도 있었지.
I'm only just ignored by the other sinners. I mean,
같은지 다른지
I
답을
could see it.
내놓지는 않았지만
Heath really is family core. Oh my god. He was bald and he's Vin Diesel. I'm gonna cry.
그럼 지금이라도 답을 내놔 보란 말이야. 넌 관리자 놈이 명령이랍시고 마을 사람들의 모조리 쳐잡아 죽이라고 하면 그대로 따를 셈이야?
꼭 답을 내놓아야만 하나. 그 일이 업무를 처리함에 있어서 도움을 주진
Heath
않는다.
is Vin Diesel. Oh no.
사원은 명령에 따라 움직이는
Family.
것이 규칙이다. 베르길리우스, 그자가 내놓은 취업 규칙에도 적혀 있을 텐데 관리자가 행하라고 하면 행할 뿐이다. 내 생각이 필요하다고 말하면 제공하겠지만 그럴 필요도 없는 상황에서 나불대는 버릇은 없다.
뭐? 너 돌았냐? 너야말로 머리를 깡통으로 교체한 놈들이랑 별반 차이가 없어 보이는데?
단백질이 16%, 수분이 60%, 무기질 7%로 구성되어 있다는 점에선 명확한 차이를 띠지.
Yeah, he really dehumanizes himself with how he
또한
talks.
불필요한 중금속은 나의 구성 요소에 해당하지 않는다. 그 또한 차이다.
Heathcliff's face distorted contorted with frustration. His soul was definitely an enigma. And he only felt he only felt ever more distant after this
하지만 전
conversation.
예전부터 쭉 궁금하긴 했어요. 단테님을 정말 인간으로 봐야 할지 말이에요.
그게 무슨 소리지?
그러니까 단테 씨가 말하는 건 단테 씨가 아니라 저 시기일 수도 있다는 거 아닌가요?
뭐? 우리가 진짜 시계 따위한테 명령받고 있었다고?
I'm not an actual clock. I'm a person.
정말 멍청한 발언들이네요. 반박할 의욕도 안 생겨요.
그래도 전 지금 시계머리를 한 단테 씨가 좋아요.
나도 그래. 그냥 머리를 되찾지 말고 평생 이 머리대로 있으면 안 돼? 그럴 리는 없겠지만 진짜 머리를 되찾은 단테가 갑자기 엄청 못된 놈이었다거나 하면 어떡해.
I mean that is
우리
true.
중에 관리자 양반의 과거에 대해 알 법한 자는 한 명밖에 없지.
Oh, they're all curious about me now. Sorry, about Dante now. About the protagonist, that guy. Gregor's eyes fell naturally on
그
Faust.
부분에 관해선 비밀 사항이에요. 심지어 보안 등급 최상이죠.
And I get the feeling I won't be able to read it for myself. It's only natural. I have no idea who or what I originally was. So I had nothing at my disposal to refute Honglu's light-hearted accusation. Calling it now. That comment from Lydia was foreshadowing. I'm fucking calling it. Probably, yeah. Maybe he's right. And I really am just a clock. Even if I ask Faust, there's no telling if she'll give me a real answer. And I wouldn't be able to discern the truth in such a thing either. There's even a slim chance that the real Dante is hidden away somewhere, and I'm some advanced imitation trained to believe I have free will. In any case, sitting here and ruminating won't get me anywhere. Who knows? Maybe I'll mount this thing on a wall when I find my real head. Nishamal sent me a chastising glare for even suggesting something like that, but she had no choice other than to shrug. Well, it is true. All right. Bop, 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 bop. That makes it like that. Okay, so then I'll just go with that. Protection. Aggro, take, and protection. Yep, he rolled right. You can tell because a little cinematic appeared at the top. Ah, that did so much damage.
불쌍하게 울부짖는군.
기세가 수그러지는군. 반격의 기회다.
And this one's active, right? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, didn't. That didn't. Send it. Looks like Crick is busted, bro. Yeah, he does so much damage.
그간의 전투 경험이
I love him.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한
Hello, Average
법이지.
Gaming Chat. Just joined the stream. Pretty solid team, I guess.
내가 뭘 했어?
Why, thank you. They're made up of whoever I could find, basically. But some of them don't really work well together. Like, I could use this Y one, but I'm not at a point where I'm struggling yet, so... I mean, I could switch to Y. I don't normally use her because some say they put Gregor's V in a torture chamber to get those voice lines. Yeah, no, he sounds really... I find those cool kind of team, pretty much, yeah. It's that's the breakdown. It's just, I think these IDs are cool, and then that's my team. I usually have her on as well, because she benefits from from this. I mean, I could take her out and then just put him in. I love Sulk Greg guy. Oh my god. Strike back, go excited. That's how he feels. I'll try pushing it out for that way. Then I get 2 fire. So we'll see. Who I find cool versus who I find hot. Greg belongs in both. Exactly.
뜀박질 시간.
Saul Greg, man. Oh my god.
자, 이제 어떡할까요?
That'd be a really funny idea.
지금 저희가
For
조용히
Gregor,
이동하기만 하면
it's just Soul
다른
Bad Guy.
신문관들에겐 들키지
I mean,
않고
like-
지나갈 수 있어요.
Okay, Soul Bad Guy with a beard could just be like a Gregor like ID joke. With a beard and glasses, like, you could make it work. He's a bit too buff though. Dragon install. Gregor install.
단테 씨, 저 미리 죄송해요. 아시다시피 저는 다른 분들처럼 전투에 많은 경험이 없어요.
Gregor installs into roach form. So real. Fun fact, Fergus VA also voices Mr. Krabs in the Korean dub. This will never come up in-game.
그래서 저놈들에게 계속해서 심장이 뚫리게 될 수도 있어요.
Well, it explains, It explains why he, That explains why he's able to act so heartbroken and so depressed all the time. Got the Mr. Krabs backstory lore, clearly. That team was a little mix of poise, a little mix of sinking, and a little sprinkle of burn. I also have that kind of team. Yeah.
그래도 버텨주실 수 있나요?
Sinclair was trembling so badly that it looked that'd be pitiful for anyone to witness. I could tell he was desperately trying to suppress his fear. It wouldn't be the first time Sinclair has died. Whether he bit the dust, I made sure to bring him back. Well, sorry, whenever he bit the dust, I made sure to bring him back. But today, he's newly asking for my understanding. Looks determined to confront them directly, even if it means he'll die again and again. A feeling quite unlike the fright a usual battle evokes. Being just a small dog of a guy, I need something. I don't think he's a small dog of a guy. I think he's like a medium small dog, like not the smallest of the small. I don't think he's like a Chihuahua. He's not. And he's like maybe. I'm trying to think of a small dog, but like I can't. I'm blanking on names. Nah, Sinclair's a Pomeranian 100%. Pomeranian Sinclair, oh my god. I build my teams to corrode. I build them funny. I don't have enough to build in a specific direction yet. So once I do, I might start. In that case. Are you scared, Sinclair? Sinclair suddenly turned around and gave me a startled look. Did I say something weird?
아니요. 오래전에 같은 걸 물어보았던 친구가 생각나.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Sinclair. I know your voice actor finished. Sinclair opened his mouth for a brief pause. His voice cracked.
전 히스클리프 씨 말에 동의해요. 의체 머리를 가지고 있어도 단테 씨라는 사람이 달라지는 건 없었을 거예요. 그리고 우리 가족들도 마찬가지였겠죠.
Thanks, Sinclair. Considering most of my needs are strong, he's an underdog. He's an underdog. But also, you got that dog in him. That's so real. You've got this, Sinclair.
아니에요. 이제부터 질리도록 죽을 테니 너무 고마워하시면 제가 불편해요.
Oh, he disappeared. But just as I realized that I forgot to ask what he said in response to the same question his friend had, Sinclair had already charged into the fray. Sinclair has a surprising amount of S-tier IDs. They just really liked Sinclair.
이 기회에 평소
They're just very big Sinclair fans.
보죠, 단테. 하던 대로 해보십시오.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
I like him the way parents love their child. I mean, I agree with that. I just feel really bad for him a lot of the time. Because, you know, it's like, poor guy. He's really going through it.
숨통 끊기.
전투강극 하나만 그 수강자라도
Fire Fist Trigger's gonna kill him. Yeah. I saw that he won, and I was like, well, that's it.
알아들을 수 없는 말투만
You gotta build them conditionals for him to deal big damage. Oh, what, Sinclair? Or Gregor? Or some other third option that I didn't think about.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나. 일처리는 빠르게 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않군요.
끝났네.
다 좋습니다.
Interestingly, Rodia seems to be the one to guide him most frequently.
먹을 것들을 사들고 오는 것이 아닙니다, 단테.
Yeah, no, Rodia is honestly, I like the like, how concerned she is about him all the time. I like that she cares. Whereas women are only deaf Sinclair. I see. I wonder if it depends on Sinclair ID, because this Sinclair ID is just like, oh, that dude's so fucked. This Sinclair ID is making work of them. Rodian is the big sis of the gang. Yeah, no, she really is. I like her, I like how her and Greg are super, caring for Sinclair, who's the most vulnerable of the group.
나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
I could go for a silly. Oh wait, no, then that just works better if I do that. I was gonna say just make it like all green across the board. One that deals, there's one D that deals 300 plus damage if done right. Oh, really? God, I mean, high damage is always funny.
좋아. 생동감이 살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐군. 다음 먹잇감도 이런 식이었으면 좋겠어.
Those coins it releases are sweet. Oh, wait, which one? I have to box it. Oh, that should be good. Is there a lore reason for all Sinclair's 3 stars being insanely strong and his 2 stars being generally bad? I don't know. I don't know. He just doesn't like the number 2 a lot, I guess. So there is one thing I will say that I could do for this team. I could bring her out. Hold on. That could be an interesting idea if I bring her into the fray. Because, G also does rupture, like, rupture on her attacks. So, I might as well for more rupture. And then what's your passive? I want to get this bait. Okay, I don't really care. What's your passive? Just be 10% more damage and attacking 4 more targets at once. Okay, well then you're just the pick. Sort of a tragedy, but it's a really good idea in general. Yeah, I definitely want to have other charge characters with her, but she does add to my rupture count, so I may as well try with her. So I have no anchor rupture people, I guess. I know there are certain units that are better for rupture because they like kind of add to it in a way you'd want. So I have to get one of those. The Fang Hong Lu does rupture, but I also have him out for his passive. I could bring him in. Sinclair's home was the largest mansion in the neighborhood, standing at the innermost part of the town. One could see from a distance that a huge flame was engulfing the estate. I took a moment to try and imagine what kind of town, what this town could have imagined. I tried to imagine what this town could have looked like during its peaceful times. I cannot talk sometimes. To bring to bring to mind the times where these trees we saw near town still had lush, verdant leaves. What does that even mean? How Sinclair could have been during those times. Or when everyone around him had died. I couldn't paint a clear picture of what of either happiness or despair. And clip that. It's going down in your fucking history. You're never escaping that one. You'll have to remember that every day of your life. Nonetheless, I hope that Sinclair could brace himself for the misfortune he'll soon have to face.
정말 심하네요. 이건.
The timing on that too. We're watching a fucking mansion get burned down. This horrifying scenery. Meanwhile, a courtyard that could have once been a vast, flourishing garden was now full of nails, erected tall. A variety of prosthetic bodies were pierced by those towering nails. The poor guy staked like Vlad the Impaler. That is the imagery that this reminded me of. It's very much Vlad the Impaler type shit. And the house was enveloped in ferocious flame, ready to consume everything around it. While everyone's attention was drawn to the prosthesis. Sinclair's eyes drifted to the corner of the yard.
무덤들이
Gotta give
파헤쳐져
them
있어.
some credit. Those N-Corp guys have dedication to making the scene. That is true. Setting it up, lining it up, the framing on this shot is phenomenal. They did a really good job with that, with skewering the bodies like that. Top marks. Following his gaze, I could see 3 graves that were violated. Claire's expression alone was enough for me and all the other sinners to guess who they were for.
보관 참수랑이 마귀가 따로 없구려.
It is, I mean, this is certainly hell if I've ever seen it before. What the fuck is Kermit so mean for? Existing, father, mother, and sister. The family he mentioned. That's where they should be resting.
잠깐. 거수자 1명. 전방이다.
휘파람 소리.
아니, 아무리 생각해도 너무 웃기잖아.
Oh god, that's menacing. Someone walked out from the burning household. Her laugh was simply sinister in every way imaginable.
썩지도 않는 몸뚱이들을 정성스럽게 묻어놓는 거 말이야. 그치?
그놈아.
그래도 여기 꼬챙이들
Let's
중에
kill
잘
her.
찾아보면 찾을 수 있을 거야. 내가 어디에 꽂아놓긴 했거든. 내 말 잘 들으면
Genuine question: How the
위치를
fuck do they
알려줄
get the?
수도 있는데.
Did they get them big ass nails with a corpse? I don't know.
어때, 싱클레어? 여기까지 찾아오다니 많이 용감해진 것 같은데? 시체들을 쳐다볼 용기도 기르고 온 거 맞지?
대체
Also, not all of them are dead. That's not great. These guys are so evil. Sinclair couldn't even speak properly.
기포팀들은 어디 간 거지? 이 지점까지 왔다면 모습을 보일 정도는 되었는데.
Oh, no.
싱클레어 친구들. 같이 숨어들어온 다른 쥐새끼들을 찾나봐. 좋아, 좋아. 잘 봐.
well.
내가 조명을 켜줄 테니까 눈 크게 뜨고. 짜잔!
Oh. Yeah, Effie and Sore, I had a feeling they wouldn't live. Effie was barely breathing. His limbs had been cut away. The deformed prosthetics were crudely lodged in their place. And wait, they put them there? Oh, what's the point? He was too mutilated to even speak a single word.
저대로라면 온전히 사망까지 걸리는 기간은 평균적으로 이틀이에요. 장대에 서서히 꽂히면서 고통은 배가 되겠죠.
Oh god, Effie and they're both... Then...
관리자님, 저는 사람을 최대한 고통 없이 보낼 방법을 알고 있습니다. 쓰였던 적이 많은 기술이라 말이죠. 명령을 요청해도 되겠습니까?
I don't... It looked like both I looked at to both Gregor and Ishmael. They gazed back at me and, as if in acknowledgement, dropped their heads low and bit their lips. I understood what that meant.
편해지도록.
The collar of Otis's clothes brushed against the wind. Then silence. And it's only broken by Cromer's roaring laughter. At the same time, I could hear something else break.
어차피 다 같은 꼴이 될 텐데 챙겨주는 꼴 진짜 웃긴다. 싱클레어, 이러니까 옛날 생각나지 않아? 그때 네 표정도 진짜 볼만했었는데.
크로마, 너는 죽어야만 해.
Hell yeah, kill her.
그게 맞는 것 같아.
Kill her, kill her.
너는 내 손에...
He was interrupted by the sound of a nail dragging across the floor.
귀도라는 작자군.
If it wasn't for that hideous haircut, so real. I know there's an I can fix her crowd somewhere. I don't think... I think the only thing that fixes Cromer is, like, literally just kill her. I don't think that's the fix for her. I think her fix is being dead and not alive anymore. That's her fix. My goats of the before team. Oh no. He thought we had felled him with our best, but not a scratch on his body now. It was as if all his injuries had healed in that short time. Seeing him walk towards us in perfect condition fatigued the sinners. Rendered speechless, all they could muster from their hearts was a deep groan of contempt.
기도, 나머지는 왜 처리를 못한 거야?
용서하십시오, 쥐는 자시여. 제가 미력하였기에.
항상 경계해야 해. 저 망할 철판떼기 머리에는 뭐가 숨겨져 있을지 알 수 없거든.
They have no idea we called her. Listen, okay. I'm not even gonna pretend I can understand it. Kill her. I can't understand this one. This one's beyond me. Kill her.
명심하겠습니다, 쥐는 자시여.
By the way, I know damn well you're underleveled right now, so good fucking luck on this encounter. You will need it. Okay.
재회는 끝났으니까.
I got this.
나는 다시 돌아간다.
Cromer turns around to walk into the burning mansion. Sinclair, you gotta kill her.
내가 널 이 손으로 쥐어잡고.
아니지, 싱클레어. 항상 그랬지만.
I hate her so much. A long smirk dances across Cromer's entire face. It's hard to tell if the violent blaze or Cromer's if it's the violent blaze or Cromer's vice that is consuming the other. And then
쥐는 건 나야.
Like the legendary Spike from Cowboy Bebop said, I really want a woman who will just kill me. Listen, there's like a different like I can get it in some situations, not in this one. She's just not it. She's just too evil.
확인해보죠, 단테. 하던 대로 해보십시오.
흑수명, 뒷박질 준비. 자! 숨통 끊기.
You got this, Sinclair. You get your revenge now. Let's kill all of them. Oh, right, they're currently, right, Gregor is here. Never mind, I figured you have 30 fucking 3-star IDs. Yeah, I do have a lot of 3-star IDs. I also have my favorite Gregor, and you gotta help me. Okay. There you go.
끝내지.
그간의
I can't lie, I kind of agree with Cromer on what though?
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니
Only for actual robots? I don't know. I don't think that's... I think that there's no real... Because we got... Oh no, we got Cromer's in chat. Oh no, I don't see it. I personally can't possibly see it. Struggling or hopeless. One-sided guard. Struggling. Power counter. Sure.
끝내지.
Remember, Buster took me like 2 tries. I see.
끝내지.
What is it? Cromer's genuinely genuinely just a fascist, though. Like full stop. Yeah, no. What is it?
골치 아픈 것들이
You know, she's just fucking evil. There's no like better side to it. She's just evil. Oh god. You're talking to a digital entity. That is true. I am completely digital. I'm completely 100% a non-real entity. So I don't know. I will remember this. I'll remember exactly what you just said. I won't forget it. Okay. Up. There you go.
그림자 속으로 가라앉게.
How many gigabytes the fit cost? You don't even want to know. Why do you think I only have one outfit? In this economy, make a great politician. Oh no. He'd probably win too. In some instance, he'd probably win. Ah, the whistle scared me. Is he here yet? Okay, no. How many? 14. Okay, well, I can't do anything of that now. But I can acknowledge that there's 14. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Hemp. Very, 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 very much appreciated.
짱구에서 섰지.
What the fuck was that? That was a whistle. Good job, Gregor. He sounds so sad, but I'm so proud of him. Dear God, someone. Yeah, someone sub. That's what that noise was. Dominating, unopposed, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. It's 2 guys. This should be enough. A couple of dominatings in there should be enough to kill them. Yeah, that's damage. And then she's gonna blink step him a couple of times. Yep, there you go. What is it? I think it's the best ID for because association. I see. Here's a question, actually. Here's a question for what's it for everybody? Out of all of the you can see how Evil Faust was so good on launch. She was the boss character. Yeah, okay. And then they nerfed her, like all playable bosses are. Good. Yes. Oh, average recommended level 27. I'll try that. Okay, here's my question. My question to you. So, let me just get the ones that are, like, carrying me up higher. Cool, 27. The Faust you have right now is supposed to be Chromer. Yeah, I could tell from the hairstyle being the same. Okay, so then here's my question, just to everybody right now. Do I run with... what's your passive? I need to know. Passive speed gains +1 final power. Okay. So here's my question is, do I run with W Corp, what is it? W Corp, Don Quixote, or run with, Fang Hunt instead? Because I always use these two, because these two are just genuinely, like, good. That's mainly support unit. You need to level Fang Hunt. I'd be fine leveling Fang Hunt. I have these left over, and I should have enough to get Fang Hunt where he would need to be. I can just take that off and then save as much level stuff as I can. Fang Hunt is 2-star, W Don is 3-star. The answer is obvious. I mean, at the same time, though, he's more Rupture than W Don is. Hello, CG. Wow, anything will do. Okay. Generally leveled well enough. Which gives you the most boys, I forgot if Fang Hunt has Rupture count or not, so that's why I was thinking about Fang Hunt. Fang Hunt does a lot of Rupture and also does Blunt the whole way around. He has everything I could possibly need for that, for like this thing here and this thing here, comparatively to Rupture like one time. I'd have Charge main. So that's kind of the thing that the main reason why I was thinking about maybe throwing him in there. The thing that's sadly is Rupture negative, is Rupture negative, I see. Also, you can play, less than max sinners to get multiple slots on one ID, I see. You also don't really need to level up most of your IDs, but you can, is more than but you have to use more than one brain cell though. I see. Tiebreaker, use Isang. So real. I'll throw out, they're both not high enough level. You know what? The true tiebreaker. That just solves all my issues. That one's just good. I'll just use that one. I usually want to get like a bit of variety in there, but I'll throw her in. Especially because I just kind of like one day decided I was gonna spend all my shit on just over leveling that one, even though I don't use it that much anymore. But Fang has good rupture applications. I'll probably just save that one. Okay. The team that's gonna go into this one.
영을
H
지정 보호 구역에 소요 사태 확인.
All right.
야음을 틈타.
You got this, Sinclair.
야, 너!
Sinclair leapt forth to chase Cromer before anyone could stop him. However, he's blocked by the remaining N-Corp Inquisitors. In response, he swings his weapon with a tremendous force I never thought he could exert, crushing the head of the one who grabbed him. Inquisitor collapses to the ground before even a gasp could escape their mouth. Sinclair, when you lock the fuck in, yeah, he's just fucking kills a guy. I mean, he has the full right to. Sinclair would normally keep to the back of our group. This was the first time I saw him charge in unprompted like that.
너 이럴 거면 왜 여태껏 뒤에서 꼼지락거렸냐?
This is base Sinclair, by the way. He's very strong. Fang has no count application whatsoever. He'll eat the count before he even reaches his conditions. I see.
본인은 그대들의 숨을 멎게 한 기억이 분명하게 있다. 두개골의 틈새로 흘러나온 뇌 조각을 똑똑히 보았다. 그러나 그대 이단들은 지금 땅을 밟고 본인의 앞에 서 있군.
오히려 터무니없이 멀쩡히 서 있는 건 그쪽 같은데.
Guido examines me closely with a piercing glare. He then slowly nods as if his observation gave him the knowledge he needed.
귀하, 이단의 머리인 자여. 필시 귀하가 신봉자들을 현혹시키고 있는 것이 틀림없군.
He proceeds to nudge his chin at the nailed corpse in the courtyard.
저자들은 불결한 몸으로 신성의식의 중심지에 침입을 하는 대죄를 저질렀다. 그리하여 이단과 동일한 처벌을 가했다. 스스로의 의지 없이 기계라는 이물을 몸에 틀어박은 치욕도 겪게 했다. 하지만 그대들은 다르다. 이단을 신봉하던 죄는 이단의 죄보다는 경하다. 하여 그대들이 참회하고자 하고 마음을 씻어낼 수 있다면 우리 망치는 그대들을 용서할 용의가 있다. 그러니 유혹을 마주한 불쌍하고 어리석은 죄인이여, 그 거짓된 기적을 뿌리치고 빠져나와 내 앞에 무릎을 놓이도록 하여라.
I've just noticed, for these people being so incredibly evil, Don Quixote has been super quiet this entire time. The confrontation came to a standstill. No one seemed willing to speak first. So you've all been under my spell or something all along? Who'd have thought that? I tried cracking a joke to lighten the mood a little, but no one laughed.
단테 씨, 저자의 말은 당신을 모욕한 거잖아요. 인간 취급도 안 하는 거라고요.
Fun fact, Faust Faust considers Dante's clock a piece of clothing, based on dialogue. I see. What is it? All right. What is it? What was I looking for? Oh, right, Twitch. See what I got auto-modded. 1 second. Looking for Twitch. Something got auto-modded. Okay. Probably because Vergilius beat the piss out of her earlier. That is true. He did fucking punch her really hard. Now you see why it's, remember this is his base version 2. Now you see why SSR is so strong. It's our turn to purge. Exactly. I mean, you guys call me Clockbase all the time, too.
그거랑 다르잖아요. 심지어 저는 그렇게 부르지도 않았.
Ishmael grunted.
그럴듯한 말만 대충 질러버리면 다 되는 줄 아나 본데. 빠져나와야 할 놈은 너야, 가면쟁이.
You only had one fucking job done. What the fuck are you doing? I mean, yeah, this is the perfect time to stand up.
기회는 충분하게 제공하였다. 그대들 또한 매달리고 꿰뚫린 자들과 다를 바 없군. 나는 망치, 지는 자께 충성하여 이단의 몸을 꿰뚫는 대업을 맡는 도구. 내 너희를 못에 깨어 흙에서 가장 먼 곳에
And
위치하게
it's just a
하리라.
silly girl who likes, it's just a silly girl who likes doing silly stuff. She can't do it. She can't have any whimsy, according to Vergilius.
죄를 참여하지 않는 자. 야, 그 개같이 긴 시비는 언제 끝나냐? 흙으로도 돌아가지 못하리라.
I mean, yeah, I agree with Heathcliff. If you're gonna try and fucking kill me, let's start it now. I'll do it. I'll kill you now. Save us some time.
태연해.
Sure, she has Tremor. I don't really care about Tremor, but she's also like Ishmael, so...
보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게
I forgot what one of your things does. Wait, no, sorry. Wrong thing.
전투 중이니까.
What does your defense skill do again? Combat start. Gain +2 defense stance. Okay. On one use, gain +10 Tremor. Okay. Okay. Yo, is it Zwei Ishmael? Let's go. Yep, I brought Zwei Ishmael out. Just because you was mentioned that some was difficult, and also the fact that she was my tiebreaker.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
숨통 끊기.
Remember Tremor going crazy for this part of the game? But do as you wish. It's just that, yeah. It's just that I don't have that many Tremor ones. I have a better chance going with Rupture, because I just happen to have more Rupture.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
Really cool that everyone in the Mal branch is just straight up playing Devil May Cry. Yeah, they really are. They're doing full ass counters. They're doing the Virgil combo with every move. That's kind of why I wanted them so badly. I love their juggling of all their enemies. Alright, it's Fire Fist twice. Yep, nice. There's no living that. I love that when like the full Fire Fist just roars instantly. It's so satisfying. But yeah, what's it? I don't have very many Tremor units, so Tremor just wasn't a very good idea for me right now. Remember to give FF Gregor his fuel back. I will remember. She deserves it. I love it when, oh god. God, he's just so good at what he does.
얼얼하지?
Automod? I'll look. There's that fucking bitch, Guido. Yeah, he sucks. I agree. Wait, does she? Okay, wow, she does blunt the whole way around. I didn't even realize that. That explains why she's so good for me right now. Okay. Do Ishmael doing back turn stance during clashes? Leo Whitefang? Holy shit. Brother, she's also level 40. She is the only level 40 one I have. I got her there for like no fucking reason. I remember Sinclair is a tank. The middle loves their counters. That is true. It's also just Sinclair is also just having the most justified crash out. I agree. It is 100% justified. Thank you for the follow, Speaks. I'm trying to think of a way to shorten that one. Did you use your level booster ticket? No, I didn't. I just kind of like got enough of the general ones and I just spammed it on her for like no reason. I barely use her. I just decided it one day. I think it's because Khan did the same thing. He had done it, and I was like, you know what? I'm doing that. On a character I don't use that often. Because I don't know. Whimsy. Battle Branch, Otis and Ryoshu has two skills. Has a skill 2 and 3 that can add more than one coin if all heads. I see. You should be using Zwei Ishmael literally all the time. It doesn't matter what she does since she's so over-leveled. Yeah, no, I just normally don't use her. I think that's the whole reason I don't use her too often, because she's so over-leveled. Hello, fish. By the way, what they meant by refuel your Gregor just means, make him do his defense so he refuels. I see. The ground shook as Guido finally fell. I couldn't help but wonder if we really did him in, yet we were too exhausted to bother to take his helmet off to check his breathing. Sinclair, was repeatedly jabbing his spear into a dead Inquisitor. The corpse was mangled beyond recognition, its blood and organs spilling all over the floor.
Sinclair, 진정해.
He didn't seem to care about anything other than the body he was set out to destroy. Could you make it the main guy and not this guy? Occasional pants of rage and tearful gasps were all that came out of his mouth.
전부 죽일 거야.
I knew stopping him was the right thing to do, but no one dared step in. It was eventual that he was it was evident that he was too blinded by his ire to listen to us.
정신 차리게 하는 방법은 생각보다 참 간단하네.
At that, Don Quixote suddenly jumped Sinclair and pinned him to the ground. Then she started laying into his face, one fist throw after the other.
이거 말려야 하는 거 아니야?
I mean, she's stopping him.
냅둬. 분내나는 싸움 따위.
Don, take this man's pride. Oh god. I believe it's their speed that reaches the last coin on S1 and S3, not S2. I see. You'll figure out what works in this game in time, though egos really make make unit more flexible as you get them. Yeah, I've seen that. I only really have 2 egos, but I've seen how they can help. A cloud of dust rose from her ruthless beating. After a while, Don Quixote cut her onslaught.
어떤가? 정신이 좀 드는가?
John really embodying the middle here.
미안하네.
That is true.
나도 종종 흥분이 몸을 잠식하면 고삐 이른 말처럼 날뛰곤 했지. 그럴 때는 내 옛 친구들이 정신 차릴 때까지 나를 두들겨 패곤 했다네.
I mean, I see.
그렇게
Well,
해야만
she
정신이 드는
beat
때도
him
있는
up
것
out of
같더군.
care.
아하, 그러니까 베르길리우스 씨하고도 친구 관계라는 거죠? 그게...
Oh, poor Sinclair. Tears blinked down from Sinclair's bruised eyes.
가만두지 않겠어. 우리 집으로 가서 그 개새끼한테 말뚝을 쑤셔 넣을 거예요.
The rest of his sentences were overrun with pained sobbing. After a while of sniffing, Sinclair finally seemed to calm down as he put a hand to his face and started muttering.
전 하루아침에 모든 걸 잃었어요.
Aw, he needed this though.
그때는
She beat him up out of
못과
care.
망치라는 이름을 내세우지도 않았고 저렇게 많은 인원으로 공공연히 다니지도 않았어요. 하지만 언제부터인지
Down is gonna feel that later. That is true. But, you know, I mean, he's
자기들을
felt
망치라고 하는
worse.
자들이 하나둘씩 마을에 들어서더니
됐어, 꼬맹이. 거기까지면 됐어.
Rhodia gently pat him on the back. I like how those two are with each other. She's like his mom.
나쁜 꿈 속에서 아직 깨지 못하고 있는 건 아닐까? 매일 아침마다 잠에서 깨서 눈을 뜨기 전에 항상 이것만큼
I like the skill discussion in the Twitch and YouTube chat that occasionally start happening when I mention a character and their skills. After he said that, he broke into tears. It only made sense to wait for him to settle down. Also, one of the most interesting ones in the game. Well, about that one. Aw, good job, Gregor. Thank you.
돌아와서 모조리 불태울 거라고 했잖아.
19 time. We'll see it when we get there. All right.
뒷박질 시간.
All right.
이 기회에 평소
Well, yeah, it's next week. Yeah. That one is the next week's stream. You get a bit of a nice cliffhanger.
얼얼하지?
숨통 끊기.
전투 연극 하나만큼은 그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았던 단테.
All right.
최선의 방어를.
그래. 그렇게
Silly
시원하게
damage. I like. Okay. So then wait. Hi. I want to read you.
덜 답답하지.
Okay. So then this one. Got it. Okay. Got it. I didn't know that he had to refuel. I never actually read that one. Oh, when that gets lower, then when that gets all the way down, or near all the way down, I'll fix it. Like now, I'll fix it.
끝내지.
제가 괜히 먹을 것들을 사들고 오는 것이 아닙니다.
1, 2,
단테.
3.
이런
There, and then I
부수적인
just
효과를
on that.
기대했었죠.
Okay. Alright. There you go, through. Alright. God, he's so powerful.
끝내지.
Alright.
거봐 누님. 내가 뭘 했어?
Good
더
job.
해서 모조리 불태울 거라고 했잖아.
He does so good all the time. I'm so proud of him. I agree. We have finished to a conclusion. You've concluded. You've done it.
시간.
Oh, there. I feel bad for him. We entered the charred mansion, and Sinclair led us to the basement. When he opened the door, a long underpass leading to an unknown destination was revealed to us. To think there'd be a tunnel down here.
아마 제 짐작이 맞는다면 이 통로가 로보토미 집으로 이어지는 통로일 거예요.
지하실에 대체 왜 이런 수상한 통로가 있는 거야?
원래는 없었어요.
뭐? 그럼 우릴 어떻게 알고 지하실로 안내한 건데?
나침반이 북쪽 방향에 이끌리듯이 그냥 느낌으로 알 수 있었던 것뿐이에요.
Your vibes hurting yet for Sinclair? Because mine are. I definitely feel super bad for him.
그거 아니었나요? 저희를 가지를 향한 나침반으로 쓰려고 데리고 다니는 거.
Shaded Faust, yeah. Instead of answering him, she strode past him and stood before the door.
재질을 보아하니 비교적 최근에 만들어진 것 같군요. 아마 엔사의 파견원들이 이곳을 점령하며 만들어 놓았겠죠. 짧은 길은 아닐 거예요.
So they're here to get tortured,
그들만을 위한
basically,
풍문인
by
만큼
reliving their
적들을
horrible
마주칠
past.
가능성도 다분하겠죠.
I mean, not tortured, but like forcibly gone down memory road because they have something that Faust and everybody else wants. Sinclair surprisingly realizing it first among the gang. I think the other one just didn't have enough time. Or like exploited.
준비되었으면
Exploited is a better
출발하죠.
term. Yeah. They're getting exploited by Faust and Virgilius. I don't know. Faust is
그렇게 쳐다보지 마세요, 단테.
what's it?
저는 아무 말도 할 수 없을 뿐이에요.
Faust is not concerning me with some of the things that she may or may not be doing. Not knowing if she is in fact doing the awful thing I think about it. Faust is super shady, still would though. I agree. She's incredibly shady. I don't know. I don't trust her very much. Faust knows all but says none. That is very true. She knows all outcomes but is yet to discuss any of them.
의심, 암귀, 불안과 공포 그런 것들이 들끓을 때가 가장 취약하죠. 알아듣겠습니까? 지금이 적기라는
What I'll do
것입니다.
that, so we can do that. That.
듣으며 뒷박질 준비. 거쳐.
Nice.
죽어.
I feel like all the sinners would be fine with doing war crimes. I feel like it depends. I don't think all of them would be. I feel like I think they're all criminals, but I don't think they're all like war criminal level criminals.
제가 괜히 먹을 것들을 사들고 오는
But a
것이
lot of them would do what Dante told them to do without much of a second look.
이런
That is true.
부수적인 효과를
Now if I do that, then I can. Oh wait, no. I'll just do that. Yeah.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
What is it?
좋아. 장부에
Oh, 1 second. I mean, that is a valid argument. They can't be war crimes if they don't... I mean, that'd be a very interesting thing to look at, actually. To take all of Limbus Company, what's it? Take, like, all of the, cantos from Limbus Company and go down all of them and discuss all of the, like, laws that don't exist. What is it? All of the laws that, like, don't exist, that they would have broken if they were in place.
얼간이들이 흥겨워하는군. 대체로 저럴 때는 이유가 있는 법입니다.
Hi, sorry, 1 second. I'm just positioning things. I have soup now. Pretty sure someone made that joke in a video. Oh, really? What was the final count? I'm very curious about that now. What's his count at? 20. Get that refueled.
끝내지. 가치없군. 죽어라.
거봐 누님.
Nice. I like soup.
뭐랬어? 돌아와서 모조리 불태울 거라고 했잖아.
Top tier IDs in Kanto 3 is crazy. I know. I just got very lucky. I really did. I just got lucky. I mean, this one I went out of my way to get. What soup are you eating? I don't know specifically, but it is tomato. It's like a tomato base. It's something with a tomato base.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한 이유가 있겠지. 기대하고 있겠습니다. 단테.
위험인물 발견.
Almost at the dungeon. Yep, I won't be doing the dungeon because it's gonna be too long, and that's gonna be longer than I planned for today. Yep. We're almost there. It's only been... Oh wow, it's been over 2 hours already? What the fuck?
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게.
I feel like I should guard with her at least a single time.
답답한 법이지.
That'll exhaust all of his fuel, but I'll give him his fuel back next time. Yeah, they really was. It was too good. The time flew exactly. They don't put the like shield up in front of her. Defense stance. Got it. Okay. He needs desperately one of these to refuel. What would be the best way about this? Probably just go here and then I can get a res. There you go. People have accidentally streamed this game for over 10 hours just getting through the story. Yeah. I've always been sure to have like specific stopping points, so I don't, because I don't look at this for like how much time I've spent here, you know. Like that part is gone, long gone. I spend a lot of time here, and I don't even fucking realize it most of the time. What's he at? I'm gonna do that so we can have more fuel for that. Like I don't realize the time that passes while I'm doing my thing. Aurora with infinite time would have gone for hours without noticing. Oh, absolutely. That's why I have designated stopping points. I'll look at a canto for how long it is, and then I will decide I stop at this point. I mean, like... I'm the kind of person in this game that forgets you can pause mirror dungeons because I do the entire thing. One sitting. I sit down, then do just like a little bit of this game, and then doing the mirror dungeon like twice, and that's like 2-3 hours just gone. I don't even think about it. It just disappears. I don't think even that will cause too much trouble. We'll see. I think I got this. Yeah, no, I think I got this. There you go. Wait. Oh god. It's actually just the better thing to do, right? Yeah, because I'm skipping out on those ones. But I'm hitting that. So then I should do that as well. What's his fuel looking like? Then I'll fuel him up. There you go. Yeah, no, I didn't even need to get that far. I didn't even have to worry about Gregor's fuel. He was at the very, very end. Like, I've looked at my clock for beating a canto when, oh, it's 1 a.m. I need to teach tomorrow. Oh, no. Only for the Limbus streams, I'll just, what is the POV of new players? No, it's totally understandable. I 100% get that, people have their specific kind of streams they will show up for, ones they won't. Why I always make sure to, to announce, like I'm about to right now. So, that's certainly... Shut up, Otis. Otis, be quiet. Okay, so, but no. So that was, Limbus Friday, yet again. Thank you all, what is it? Thank you all for stopping by. Do the Don Idol thingy, please. Okay, I will, just for you. What is it? But thank you all for stopping by. I know a lot of you are here for just Limbus stuff, and I will let you know that Limbus will be Friday yet again. Remember, Limbus is always Friday. Every Friday, I will be streaming. I stream Limbus for however long I stream Limbus for, but it's always every Friday. So, what is it? I will see you next week on Friday if I see you then. This weekend, tomorrow, I'm streaming a Dream Barbecue. If anybody wants to stop by for that one, as well as an Easter event that Khan put together on Otis. That Khan put together on Sunday. Other than that, wasn't last Friday Terraria? No, Terraria is never on. What's it? Terraria is never on a day other than a weekend. Terraria always either ends the week or... No, it just usually always ends the week. But yes, Enna Dream Barbecue is tomorrow. The waiting room isn't up for it. What is it? But I will see you all either tomorrow if you stop by for Enna, or next Friday if you stop by for that. For more Limbus. So, sorry, just opening that. Okay, cool. So I will, Yeah, I will see you all next time with one final thing, of course, because somebody asked for it. Where is the one that I'm looking? I'm there. There. Okay. All right. There you go. Ina or Ina nor Enna. So I've said both. They think they change it out in the show as well. The game I'm not too sure, but the show they do. I don't remember that screen. Sinner collection. Oh, what this? Yeah, this is where you can see all of the different versions of them that you have. Like this one.
6장 18절. 그러나 그대와는 내 언약을 세우리니.
It's evil Dawn.
지는 자께서 세우시는 언약.
All right. I meant or. Yeah, it's the new placeholder art. What is it? They're supposed to have a new one, but done by April. I see. What is it? Oh, this here? Dude, she's so fucking normal. Having such a great time. All right. Well, I will see you all when I see you. Bye-bye now.